Father's Day weekend, 6 of us headed for New Hampshire on our motorcycles, riding through New York. Has some beautiful roads. Upstate Pennsylvania is beautiful too. We took some back roads on our way there. It was about a 535-mile ride to Madison, to an Airbnb where we had booked an Airbnb in Madison, New Hampshire. And we went to check out Laconia Bike Week and also ride up Mount Washington. Two of us had done that before, but the other four had not. So that was the primary goal for the weekend. But obviously, we just wanted to have some fun and get away on the bikes. That's what it's about. When you ride, the destination is a big part of it, but the trip getting there and back is most of it. After over 500 miles on the bikes, we were hungry. So we found this Yankee Smokehouse. This place was great. We ended up eating there a couple of times, actually. But then we got checked in at the Airbnb, and the next day we headed into Laconia. Laconia is a great setting right along the lake. So it's a beautiful place it's a great place for bike week. A lot of vendors, so we checked out some of the vendors. Did a little bit of riding in that area, not a whole lot, but spent some time there walking around. Got something to drink, found a good restaurant, had a bite to eat. And the highlight of the trip, in my opinion, was Mount Washington. And the thing about Mount Washington is a lot of the locals will tell you that it's rare that you have a great clear day at the top of the mountain. And we happened to luck out. We had a clear day at the top. But as you head up through, the temperature difference is usually about 20 degrees difference, 15 to 20 degrees. It depends on the day a little bit. But from the bottom to the top. So if you decide to do this on a motorcycle, you want to make sure you dress for the temperature changes anytime you're out riding. If there's pretty major elevation changes, you want to make sure you're dressed appropriately. So at the bottom it was pretty warm, but as we started to climb, you could feel the difference in the temperature changes. riding to the top, we had seen a couple of guys with backpacks and snowboards, and you could see a little bit of snow up top, and they were headed over to these little patches of snow to do some snowboarding. So I thought that was pretty cool. You can't quite see. You can see a little bit. I had pointed out where I saw them in the video here, but unfortunately, I couldn't bring it in to pick them up very well on the video. But I thought that was pretty neat. A couple of guys just out having a good time, going for a nice hike, and get some snowboarding in June. In addition to Mount Washington, there's a lot of other great scenery in New Hampshire, and a lot of lakes. You have a lot of lakes. Beautiful. So after some fun riding, some great scenery, and a lot of laughs with a great group of guys, we headed back home to Lancaster County, PA. Well, four of us headed back home. Two of the guys met a group of other guys and they went and did some riding in upstate New York and Canada. But we had a great trip. So like and subscribe, and we'll catch up with you on the next one.